straight down the leg side there. Nicely deflected by Williamson. And also some good fielding. And just the one run taken. Williamson's going to go early.
He's also got to make it count. High bouncer is not going to trouble Williamson. And there straight away Misbah Ul Haq is having a word with him now, just asking him to bowl the channel to Williamson. He's not been disturbed at all by this shorter stuff. It's Guptill, the other guy, whom he can bowl this channel, this length.
And that's wasted, and a very good take by the keeper. So just struggling for consistency here a wee bit, but at least in this over he hasn't overstepped the mark.
He was struggling in the first innings with a bit of fever. Wahab Riaz with a bit of fitness as well, I guess. So his radar is out. That can happen to you. You not really bowl a long spell in the test match. Certainly you asked to come and A, do the job, and B, be tidy. It can be difficult really to get it right.
Very strong off the back foot, Williamson. Manages to develop a fair bit of power off that back foot as well.
He's got superb footwork. He rises with the ball just like that, punches it off the back foot. He's good on his front foot as well. So the footwork is in order. All he has to do is develop a bit of temperament and technique, especially against spin.
Well, it's in the air, and it's just short and away. Well, I think it was. He's just checking the fingertips. It was certainly in the air. The question is, did it carry? And it's gone through for a boundary.
Not as quick in the field as some of the others. Tanveer Ahmed dived for this one. It was dropping on him. Would have been a great take. But he's already been battered and bruised. Those hands have taken a pounding, and he fell over. Abdur Rahman, not much luck there.
So Guptill's problems with the spin bowlers continue. Just decided there to whack it away, but didn't keep it down. Now he goes for a single, will make it comfortably, and takes a good run off the last ball of the over. 151 for 1. Around about 40 minutes before tea on day 4 of the test match, and New Zealand's lead is 131. 9 wickets in hand. And now the battle between Wahab Riaz and Martin Guptill. That's well run. Williamson is quick, and he responded nicely, and so Guptill gets down the other end.
Good single from Guptill, and bad tactics from Pakistan. This was coming. He wanted to be on the other end. No one close to the bat. Once again, feeling uneasiness, trying to guide it away towards the leg side. And single was given by Pakistan. That means he can breathe easily at the non-striker's end.
Got your supporters here, Ramesh.
Yeah, Pakistani fan from Ireland.
That's Irish.
Yeah.
After Rahman then. 21 overs, 5 maidens, 1 for 45. Guptill's gone long and high, a beautiful strike, and he can do that. And he said enough is enough, and he's smacked it over the boundary.
Well, you can't do anything about this, because this really was a glorious shot. Really the best we've seen from Guptill today. He's played some scintillating tries, but none better than this. Yeah, to the pitch, and high and handsome for a magnificent 6. Yeah, he was looking for a big one. He got it in the end. Mid-off and mid-on, up in the 30-yard circle.
Well done.
Rahman now a little flatter, as you'd expect. I'm kind of waiting for Guptill to unleash. As we saw in the 2020 internationals, he can hit the ball a long way. There's a man back at long off now, just in case he repeats. Oh, and he's done by beauty. That did turn, and it did bounce.
What a beautiful delivery. It had a lot of spin on it, and it had everything except the outside edge, as they say. Well collected by the keeper as well.
He'd be struggling to get that, I think. A very quick no.
Yeah, it appeared to be a pressure appeal, nothing more than that. Ball was always going down the leg side, and Abdur Rahman just wanting Guptill know that he's still involved in this competition. Quicker ball, clearly would have gone to miss the leg stump. Well caught by Asad Shafiq at Selimirov. So 2 appeals made, first for leg before and then for catch at Selimirov. Both declined.
Running quickly, Guptill, and nicely run again. Very decisive. Once he hit it, he thought there was a single, and he took off.
Too much doubt there. Missing the stumps clearly.
Yeah, well done, well done.
7 runs off that over, 159 for 1. Plays it late, and away from the man who has to make considerable ground, a backward point, and a couple of runs to Guptill, who's certainly keeping the scoreboard ticking over nicely. And now these two have put together 41 for the second wicket.
Yes, the rhythm seems to be back. 6 in the last over of Abdur Rahman, and now a couple of runs cutting the ball nicely off Wahab Riaz.
Yeah.
Might struggle for a second this time. Yes, they'll settle for 1.
Yeah.
Nicely turned away by Williamson. He continues to look neat and tidy, very compact at the crease.
And doing the right thing by rotating the strike, getting strike back to threatening Guptill. But yes, he looks pretty organized. His technique is good. His temperament will improve. On 15 now.
That's time he rides it up nicely and picks up another single backward of square. Doesn't look particularly comfortable, but just battling his way through it, Martin Guptill.
Edge gone. And he's absolutely stoked to have taken that one, having put down a similar one. But Williamson just couldn't really get started out there. He battled away. Finally drove at one, was off the back foot, which was probably a wee bit full to do so.
Well, it's very similar to the one that he put down earlier. It's a good catch, but we talk about Tanveer Ahmed being the man to go after, but he's just got that ability to come on, get a wicket, and he's done it again. Kane Williamson, he's out for 15. New Zealand 166 for 2.
Ross Taylor is out at the crease now, on the back of a good score in the first innings, and a good man to have in this situation as well. Feel a little bit sorry for Kane Williamson there, and he's quickly finding out, Shane, that Test match cricket is actually a fairly tough level. Things not going his way of late after that wonderful start that he had to his career.
That was a good catch from McMahon. Williamson will be a little bit disappointed, but it's probably time to force the pace anyway, Rig. We have it. It's good off the back foot. Probably a little bit fuller than what he should have been playing that shot, but that's a good catch. And he's that's a mixture of relief and grumpiness from the drop catch before and happiness, I think.
Well, he got me. I thought he dropped it. His reaction, yeah, way too full and pressured into that. Obviously knowing he needed to get on with it. Maybe the head was a little bit clouded and just played back to when he really needed to get forward to. it's close. That is very, very close, and it's out. So they have a double breakthrough. They've gone bang, bang, and it's the established player of Martin Guptill whose innings comes to an end. Thanks once more to his troubles with spin bowling.
Well, he continues to impress, doesn't he? Straightens down the line, and that looks dead. It's well deserved by Abdur Rahman. He's bowled beautifully. Fine innings from Martin Guptill. He made 73. New Zealand 166 for 3.
Jesse Ryder meets Ross Taylor out in the middle, and Jesse Ryder